see where it goes. I'm just farting around on this character, trying to get this character finished. Let's see here. All right, so let's see if we can do a little of this and a little of that. Peter's often confused and tells us that he's confused, but we don't know why he's confused, so it confuses us with his confusion. Yay, confusion for everybody. Woo! Yay, confusion. Everybody is confused. Peter is confused. You're confused. The cat is confused. Dogs are confused. Gonna switch headsets. That's what I should be doing, so I'm not confused.
Dot deck pirates occupied.
Now Peter is live, so he's not confused.
Am I?
Don't be confused.
Them pirate talks.
We're flying back out to Steel Canyon.
How do I win? What am I supposed to do here? Oh.
Why did it tell me to go to Steel Canyon? Then it says go to Skyway City. What the hell is wrong with this thing? Evil! Evil, I say.
What's going on? Why does this char sound like a little kid watching me drink? Oh, what the hell?
Alright, I got some clockwork right here. Ooh, she just roundhouse kicked him. Come on back, little cog. Come on back.
What cog?
There's a little cog. You know, like a cog in a wheel. Except it attacks you and tries to kill you.
Huh.
That was a lot of machines all at once. Oh, and that guy just stood there the whole time. He's just kind of standing there going, oh, I'm just going to walk around with my stick here. Do my thing.
This seems a little weird. I'm just drinking my head off here.
Yeah, it was a fun little mini game. It did drag on too long, but I enjoyed the story part of it. Like, if you want to win that last match, you have to... Yeah, it took me a while to win that last match, let's put it that way.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm just pressing the drink buttons.
Well, yeah, if you want to win the last match, you got to pay attention what the buttons do and learn. But if you don't care, I don't know what happens if you lose, because I won, but... At that point, I was like, okay, I'm going to figure out this little system based on, you know, what's happening with each drink, you know, and yeah. So I gamed the system a bit.
I can't tell if I'm winning or not. It's just based on the health bar.
Yep, based on the health bar. Come on, guy. Don't you want to take a ride? Yeah, help me beat up your friend here.
You see, this one heals. Oh, I see. Do a fake out. So this one doesn't lose health.
And then
Ouch.
sometimes they catch you faking out, I
Oh,
guess,
okay.
and they do this weird thing, and I don't know what it does. It looks like it takes off maybe a little health or gives you poison or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's what that is?
I have no idea. You know, that's just my best guess based
Okay.
on the graphics. But it can lose some health over it, and if you're close to being knocked out, it could push you over. So you want to drink water before then, but what they don't explain to you is if you drink water, your opponent drinks water. And that means you both are healed. And when you're fighting the last guy who has a lot more health than you, that works out much more in his favor than it does yours.
Okay. And the third guy? Oh, the third guy. Gazoma. I think I
See,
have a rotation here.
yeah, so I got a rotation down, and it was a little complicated, but nothing too brain bending. It can be done. Come back here to kill all. There we go. He's like, I'm free, I'm free. Nope, you're dead. Oops. Boy, these windows are really fuzzy, aren't they? Let's see, that one is 29. This one is 57. Yeah. Learn something new every day. Hey, Clockwork. Quick little kick to the back of his head. Let's knock those two guys out so they're gone. Boot to the head. Yeah, yeah.
So the lower the health, the better this move is. Oh, what the? I got knocked over there. That took me a while, but it's done.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It takes a little while.
That's a lot of drinking.
It is indeed.
My innards would be bleeding after drinking that much. Back to the whimsical music. To the prisoner's cell. How far are we going? There's nothing here.
Well, where these clockworks just keep popping up around me. They can't keep their hands off of me. Well, we will show them who's boss here. Oh, goodness gracious. I can get you guys to beat up on each other, maybe? That'll work. Yeah. Shows you who's boss. Yeah, like holding onto his head. He's got a headache. He's a clockwork with a headache. Didn't even know they could have a headache. Go ahead and recharge some life there and oh jeez. I need to get some stealth on this character. This guy doesn't want to go down. She's up some of those guys there. A little more accuracy should help. Oof. Yeah, that guy didn't want to go down too easy. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
The last part?
Let's try a test here. 1, 2, 3. Can't she? See if she can. Can't do her powers unless there's an enemy. There we go. See if she can. Can't do her powers unless there's an enemy. There we go. All right, so I got.
Where are you in the world now?
Who are you talking to, Peter?
You.
Me?
Are you in the game?
No, I told you, playing City of Heroes. Killing Clockwork.
Okay. Excuse me. Oh boy. That's what I get.
So, you know Mesmer, right? And I don't know if Mesmer in Guild... Do you feel like the Mesmer in Guild Wars 2 is as good as Guild Wars 1?
No, they're very different.
So I was watching a review of Guild Wars 1, and they were talking about the Mesmer. And they were talking about how the class is insanely good at, like, controlling bad guys and the such, right? Like...
Okay.
You can lock them down. You can hold them in place. You can probably make them fear and run away, things like that. And and I was like, oh, that's just like the Dominator and the Controller from City of Heroes. Because I often brag about City of Heroes. It's like one of the few games I know of where you can literally, lock down an entire group of bad guys. And that's this character I'm playing here. Primarily, the character locks the enemies down first and then kills them slowly. It doesn't kill as fast as like a high DPS class, right? It's a control first class, and whatever have you. So that's, that's kind of the question is like, so if that's the way they work in Guild Wars 1, I haven't played a full Mesmer in Guild Wars 1, but if they have that kind of control in Guild Wars 1 as well, that's pretty awesome. But do they have that in Guild Wars 2?
I don't really know. Make sure Cobra and the Mini make it to the safe house. Let's go. This doesn't seem to be. Oh, there we go.
He went over to beat that one up. That's funny. Please tell me, is my husband safe? And then she just runs away. Yeah, go into that room full of clockwork. Nothing bad will happen to you, chickie. Nothing bad at all. I don't know if that meant I got the key since I saved her. Okay, I guess not. Oh, will she run and unlock the door? No, she's just gonna disappear. I don't suppose that miraculously means the door is unlocked. It would not.
Oops. This is a neat place.
He's gonna go find somebody else to beat up. Oh, there we go.
What did these even mean?
Come here, little cog. We got a little present for you. It's called my boot. I'm all full of level up dopamine here, so I gotta like ride it while it's good. Hello, little Cogworth. Now you're a dead Cogworth. Wow, still no key.
I remember.
So many cogs, so little time. Like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle there. She's just going and kung fu all over them. Wait, is there a monk in Guild Wars 2?
Nope.
Most
No monk
unfortunate.
in this game.
So that means like no one doing like kung fu moves in Guild Wars 2?
No, I don't think so.
That feels like a missed opportunity.
Like, there is a thief class. I feel like if there was anything similar to like the assassin in Guild Wars 1, a thief would most likely take on those characteristics, or maybe the ranger. That does sound like thief. It does sound like thief would most likely do something like that. Let's see.
Bye bye. Come back here, little guy. There we go, a couple of
Got all
blues.
kinds of names here for things.
Yeah, that I will say, like, you know, when you're playing like a kung fu class in here, it feels pretty good. But you know, you could also see it feeling better. But I definitely wonder, like, in these MMOs, why don't they have more monks? I know World of Warcraft kind of has a monk, but you know, I never really, I don't know, for some odd reason, I didn't think that monk felt like super awesome. But this one here feels like when you kick things, they go flying, right? There's knockback like that, so it gives it a good little, you know, power trip there. And that's what you kind of want to see from these powers. You want to see like a good power trip. You want to feel powerful. The super exciting part where you have to rest to get your endurance back. Always keeps people on the edges of their seats.
Found the hatch completed. Is this a better great sword? Probably. It doesn't. To switch and then do the comparison.
Roundhouse kick.
Switcheroo.
If you're watching, feel free to say hi in chat. I always like to chit chat with people while we're playing. So working my way through this story here. Well, side quest and trying to get a feel for this character.
I don't have anyone tuning in to Guild Wars 2 Live.
Yeah.
It has 2,000 followers, so it's a little more than my Hero Harmony channel.
Yeah. Guild Wars 2 only has 2,000 followers on Twitch?
Yep.
Wow, I thought it would be a lot more than that.
And it wasn't always on Twitch, because we started streaming before Twitch got popular.
No, but I mean, I figured the game
Yes,
itself would just have more than 2,000 followers. Like, if I look up Guild Wars 2 on Twitch, I'd expect it to have, like, at least 5 digits. It's a popular game.
Well, that's our unofficial fan site channel.
Oh.
I'm not talking about official Guild Wars 2. How do you climb up there? I guess it's some weird. This is not an obvious climb. No way.
I don't know where this key's at. No keys up on the shelf here. Where do you find the key to Lou's shop? There's no glowies.
I think this would work if it was really meant to be jumped on. How the heck do you get to that vista?
How do you find Lou's key? That's the real question.
No, my question is more real.
No, my question's more real.
It's just on top of this tent that's mostly sitting on its own. Unless I gotta get onto that hill and then glide over. It's a matter of gliding over. Probably. Oh man, I vaguely remember doing something here.
It says it's hanging from a sign that says no job too big or too small. I never ever seen a sign in this. I don't know if I've ever even seen a sign in this game, which, you know, that you would click on, much less something like that.
I got up to here.
You saw clockwork.
Darn it.
Even though unlocking the back room is a mission objective, the mission can complete it without doing so. Really? Well, then how do I do it? I've killed everything. I can't get into the room. I saved the lady. The mission's not popping.
I wonder if this can help me somehow.
So I'm not sure where this key is at. So I'm looking this up online. Usually I have no problems with these. But defeat all clockwork. Let's see here. Yeah, he usually sleeps. In the back room, you may have to look for a key. Well, try stepping out of the building then back in. Hey, Pie Princess, that would be pretty funny, but who knows? I'll try anything at this point. And you know, I've done this door before, and I remember not ever unlocking this door here. And still kind of clearing it, but it can't hurt to try, right? Right, Pirate? Give it a shot. Oh, hold on. Where did that guy come from? Just need to kill this guy, probably.
I understand this pathing thing.
Key found. Son of a bitch. Right? Like, you're telling me the guy at the very beginning had it? These missions crack me up.
Oh boy, you want to watch me do a jumping puzzle?
No, I hate jumping puzzles. Why would I want to watch you not have fun? It's like, hey, Phil,
Right?
you want to watch me organize these files? Doesn't that sound like fun, Phil?
Well, I got this plugin that might make it a little less painful to puzzle out. So it's more of a matter of execution. Let's see. Let's see how this plays out. I've never actually used this before.
Uh-oh, someone has joined the fray.
I missed the power leveling.
Yeah, you completely missed it. There was so much this morning because it started at 6 a.m. And I must have did it for like 5 hours straight. So I think I got like 2 characters up through 50. Just through sheer power leveling. If only there was somebody else to, you know, get free experience.
Is that true, Peter? Has he been power leveling? Is Peter not here again?
Nah, I'm barely here.
Okay.
Oh, what? This tells you exactly where to jump. That's cool. it's like stand here and then press, it basically tells you press spacebar here with its icon.
You started playing at 6 a.m. It's nuts.
Yeah, I told you 6 a.m. I don't know where you were at, but you weren't here. I've been online, I've been in Discord, and you weren't here, so there was just all kinds of power leveling that happened without you. Yeah, the
I call
whole
bullshit on that.
whole power leveling train going on.
Really, even Peter got a character level?
Nah, Peter doesn't like City Heroes.
Ah,
It's not cool enough for him. You know, he only plays the coolest games. He only let me rephrase this. He only plays games where he carries other people. He doesn't want to play games where he gets carried. So
There you
Alright.
go.
yeah,
69 analogy.
yeah.
I understand.
He's a giver, not a taker.
Really? Is it really? Oh,
I don't see any of your characters online on Excelsior.
What's that?
I don't see any of your characters online on Excelsior.
No, they're that well hidden, huh? I'm a very private guy.
No emails from Wildlight, damn it.
So this is that Sonic Dominator I was telling you about. This time with kung fu moves. Like I was telling you, it's interesting. She definitely goes through things faster. I like how that little guy thinks he's running away. Oh gosh, she just kicked him. Roundhouse kicked him on top of the crates. That's hilarious.
Oh boy, some of these jumps are making my knees weak.
Boring.
What game are you playing, Peter?
Guild Wars 2. Most boring game ever.
When you're sitting around just doing jumping puzzles in a game that isn't made well for jumping. Yeah. Yeah. Not to mention, even in games that are made well, I just personally have never found 3D
Yeah,
platforming
no.
to be fun. When I have to sit around, spin the camera around constantly, trying to get a good angle, trying to figure out, can I jump from here to here? Somebody thought that was fun gameplay. Not one of those people.
If you want to check it out, I'm live on Twitch
Wow,
and
you're
YouTube.
streaming.
Yeah.
I didn't know you streamed as well.
I do. I'm not as charismatic as Phil, though.
I only stream
Oh,
on Discord.
shit.
What is this?
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be... I think there must be like a little clockwork somewhere running around. I hate this mission. Remind me never to do this mission again.
Oh my god.
I only stream to an audience of less than 3 people.
You know, so I'm like,
Nice.
there's a little guy around here somewhere.
What? Hidden chest.
But I am not seeing them.
What kind of cover? Roland's key fragment. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, no, I fell off.
Gonna take Pirate's suggestion here and go out of the mission and come back in and see if that helps. How does a fire kin come in handy here? There's no enemies to kill. It just, I don't know what the missions, I don't know if there's like a tiny clockwork somewhere and this is a kill all and there's like this little tiny clockwork somewhere.
Clockwork are annoying.
I don't know. I don't know if it's even a kill all because it doesn't necessarily say kill all. It says check out the shop, right? So you're trying to check out the shop and yeah, I hate it when you like doing these missions and you expect them to take 5 to 10 minutes each and then suddenly it's half an hour later on that one because some stupid mission thing won't proc. You know, now sometimes what they'll do on these missions, if it is a kill all and you take a while on it, they will flash, you know, they'll put them up on the mini map, you know, and they'll show you where that last guy is at. Yeah, it might be a cog. I'm flying around though, and look, not only am I looking with my eyes, but I'm constantly hitting tab. So if it's within, you know, so within tab targeting range, I should be able to pick it up. Let me go check out this back room over here. Oh, there we go. Look at this.
Just received a tip.
Look at this. Son of a bitch hiding in this corner. All of you guys can die. You pissed off the martial artist. Yeah, take a boot to the face. Take a sonic scream. Take another sonic scream. Take another one. There we go. See, that Ouroboros only took 13 hours to complete. But I did get 22 reward merits out of it, so I'm glad I finished it. That's 4 million influence worth right there, so that's not a bad quest line. Now, it is time for a power level. Because I have been told, hey Vantam, Vanta, welcome to the show. Do you want to see more of this character? I can show you more of this character. I didn't get to fight a whole lot there because I was looking for Clockwork. But this is an interesting character. Sometimes I think some of the most fun in the game is just little surprises I find when I decided to make a character. Not because somebody said it was meta or whatever have you, but because, hey, I was trying to do a character concept. So this character is supposed to be off of Black Canary from DC Comics, right? So she's Sonic, well, in this case, Symphony, and martial artist. And so I made it up for the character concept. I took things I wouldn't normally take because I want to stick true to the character concept, and it ends up being a lot of fun. But yeah, that is a false rumor. Power leveling is actually best solo. You know, you want to enjoy it solo with nobody else. Like, how do I put this? It's like using the bathroom. It's not fun as a group activity, right? If you're going to take a poo, you don't want an audience, right? You want your privacy. Your privacy. My friend has a corruptor that's stuck at level 11. Well, Sunshine needs to learn how to play.
That guy knows.
You know, Sunshine needs to learn how to play the game because this is a Dominator, which is not as strong as a corruptor, and you saw her kicking butt, right?
Oh, no, fuck.
Yeah. So that's just the way it is, right? Pirate Princess understands when you poo, you don't want an audience.
What are you saying?
You know, so yeah. We're just saying there's some things that are better done alone and some things that are better done in a group.
That guy has a point about power leveling with friends.
You know, but power leveling is like pooing, right? You just want to be left alone. It might stink in here.
It's true.
What?
Absolutely.
All valid points.
Yeah. You have to turn on the fan. And you hope it's a loud fan so it covers up any sounds that might emanate during the process. Chords of despair. Your audience falls into a deeper despair, incapacitating them. Problem is when you have kids. Oh no. Yeah, kids would probably make that a little bit more concerning. I guess I got another control power. Can't wait till I get Reverberant, because that's a really cool pet that follows around and echoes all of your songs. I guess I could do Envenom Blades, I think. Wow. Whoa. 2 minute and 40-second recharge for a 12% to hit for 40 seconds on yourself. And then it also grants you Envenom Blades. which is probably some damage buff. Wow, that's a really long cooldown on that guy. Holy cow. But still, 40-second buff. Usually these things are like 10 seconds. So you put some recharges into that. Eventually you get hasten. That could work out. I could live with that. All right, so I'm gonna power level next. I'm gonna power level a Blapper, because if I've heard it once, I've heard it 1,000 times. Oh, Phil, Blappers are the bee's knees. They just kill so fast. You know, all you want to do is play a Blapper, 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 Blapper. So I'm gonna, you know what? You know what? I can't talk smack about something I never have tried myself.
True.
So we're gonna make a Blapper. I've already actually got the Blapper made. We're going to power level that Blapper. And we're going to take that Blapper out for a little test run. So, let's do it. Like Brutus. Because we ain't new to this. So our Blapper today, as much fun as it would be to play old Yorin here, I think Yorin has like the coolest outfit and the coolest name in the game.
And that guy on your live stream has a point.
You know, Yorin is awesome. You know, we're gonna go in here and level up Nuke-Dun. We need to give him our new name. If you got like a cool name for a nuclear radiation blaster, radiation whatever atomic blaster, now's the time to submit your name to help name this handsome individual. But we're gonna get him in here. And we're going to power level him.
We need some Nuke Dawn action.
Oh, Nuke Dawn. I guess that makes sense. I've been nuked on. Alright, so Nuke Dawn and whoever else is power leveling is going to be sitting right here for my farmer to get to. So we'll have him sit right there and we'll log into my farmer. Let's see here. Homecoming. Ugh.
Oh my days.
Can't find that train in Kings Row.
So whoever is sitting on the bench next to Atomic Guy, you know, whoever's in that area clearly wants to be power leveled. If they're not there, they don't want to be power leveled.
I'm trying to get there.
So only people who are sitting there want to be power level. That's the rule.
Come on, Peter, make a character who's power level. This train's taking a long time to get the that club area.
Here is my power leveling lady. I kind of wish hasten didn't last so long, because whenever you're walking around, your hands are always on fire and you just want that to turn off, but it'll turn off in a minute. And once it turns off, we can get started. But let's see here. So this is, you see Nuke Dawn over there. And then you can see we got our little power farmer right here.
The Red Ranger?
Named him power level just for fun, right? Right. Well, this one's name is Power Ranger Yellow, or Farmer Ranger Yellow, I think. I guess I could look. And then we need to get started. So whoever's here is here. You know. Farmer Ranger Yellow. And I do have the other colors, if you're wondering. Red's on my main account. You know. But we'll just go ahead and invite Nuke Dawn, and whoever is sitting on the couch next to him will get invited in. Only if someone is, sitting on the couch though, because clearly they want to be in the game, but they're sitting on the couch.
I don't know how to sit.
Yeah. But if they're standing, they're clearly being disrespectful and don't want to come on the power farm. If they're standing on the couch, that's even more disrespectful because now you're getting your dirty shoes on the couch, right? That's like even worse. All right, so when we're ready to go, we go ahead and we hit our little super button here. There we go. Now she's ready to go and fight. Turn on all these toggleables. There's only like 12 toggleables with this class. Now she's ready to get the job done. Like 25 seconds later, she's ready to get the job done.
It's more for fun. Just refilling on the double XP.
Turn that down. That gets a little hectic there.
Now I actually get to see what you do on the farm.
Let's combine 3 of these into an
A
enrage.
lot of numbers.
Enrage. It's a very deep rotation. We just keep pressing these same 6 buttons over and over again. If you ever were like, hey, I want to gain a bunch of levels and get through an audiobook at the same time, this is how you do it. Now, somewhere in the middle of this pack of mobsters is a Yellow Ranger. Yeah, this is Radfire. It's a cheap farmer, right? Like you can. This is only 8 times 2. I can do 8 times 3, but then I'm really kind of having to manage my my inspirations more. And you won't really. I'll still get into trouble sometimes here on 2 just because you pull too many. But, as long as I do them 1 pack at a time, I'm in no danger, really. They just can't hit my health. But yeah, this isn't a +4 because it's not an expensive set. This is a farmer. I challenged a guy who's really good at building, and I said, can you build me a farmer under, I forget it was half a bill, or if maybe it was even cheaper than that, maybe a quarter or a third. And this is what he came up with, and it works really well. No complaints. Like I said, you're not going to do ×4. For that, I would have to do a bigger investment. It does the job. Now we're getting to bite off a little bit more here. Well, the character has a self-heal, plus I'm sitting on a whole bunch of inspirations I should probably be using.
Is that a brute?
Oh, yeah. Gotta have a brute.
So brute, Radfire, is the power level combo.
There's a lot of like hotnesses when it comes to like, hey, what's the hot and sweaty, today on these guys. So, I mean, Spines is really popular. I hear someone's doing electric. There's a lot of metas out there for different types of farms. One of the nice things about this is it has a self-heal, It's got endurance. It's got endurance drain off of enemies, so you don't see me eating a lot. So this can be a little bit of an endurance heavy type of deal, but you won't see me eating too many blues because I've got a big recharge my endurance built right in. And then if I do take on too much, I got Phoenix Rising, which allows me to instantly pop up after being knocked out, burning everything around me and getting back half my health. So there's plenty there to keep me alive. If I bite off more than I could chew. That's why I say I could probably take +3 if I really pushed it. Or it's, but I like my experience to be a little more relaxing. So you can see here the endurance is starting to get a little low here. If I keep pushing it. I'll see if I can push it lower. I'm at the halfway point. Do they still do Hami ship? I know for a fact they do Hami. And I do believe mothership raids are a thing. I don't know if people are going around doing them or not, if they find that activity valuable, but I've been hit by the ship before, so I know that they are alive and well.
No, fuck this. What the fuck? Ah,
Is that a jumping puzzle?
yeah.
Yeah, they suck.
Here, I'll do the personal stream for you guys.
Well, I can't like watch and stream and but not to mention
Yeah,
I don't
you
want to.
can.
Not to mention
Computer.
I don't want to watch you suffer. That's the worst part.
You got the raptor, man.
No, but
It's a lot of fun. Oh, I believe you. I mean, I'm the guy who does story arcs because I think they're a lot of fun, right?
oh, on.
How did you discover this? This has a reward for this jumping puzzle?
It has some kind of reward, but I guess mainly I ended up starting it because I wanted to get to a certain vista, and I think getting to that vista, it's just a point of interest really. Will require getting to higher elevation, and this is the highest elevation I know how to do.
Peter, you know, it makes that puzzle a lot easier.
Fly.
A flying mount, yeah. Yeah, just wait till you get a flying mount, Peter.
I don't know if there's flying here.
Is there restrictions on the flying
I guess I
mounts?
could,
Here's a glider.
I guess I could wait and see if Sethlin or someone can show me that they can fly.
It's actually a really beautiful town. The rooftops.
Yeah. There's a view here, though it's a little foggy right now, maybe.
So you can see here, just a very easy farm here. I'm not really stressing a whole lot. I need to, actually what I need to do to increase my efficiency is eat some of these inspirations, because that'll just pump up my damage even more. The thing is with a brute, you're practically getting so much of a percentage off of the enrage mechanic or whatever it's called, that you don't notice chewing the reds as much as you do with other classes.
So Corruptor wouldn't be valid with Scourge. We could Scourge him all down.
Well, yeah, I'm not really sure how the Scourge math works, but it only kicks in when they're low on health anyways.
Yeah, I like the numbers, the dots. Now you're making me want to make a damn rad fire, brute. This game is never ending.
Well, I'm making so the blapper I have here is what radiation atomic, I think. So I'm gonna see. Everyone talks about just how awesome the melee blaster is, the blapper. So I'm gonna give it a college try, and I'm gonna see if it really is that much better than my what you call a sniper or a range focus blaster. So I'm gonna see if it's really the bee's knees here. Step number 1, level them up. Step number 2, take them on a patrol. Oh yeah. Well, they were tearing through my defenses a little bit there.
Yeah, the healing.
So I had to get a little breathing space there. And I'm honestly not sure why suddenly the defenses go down. I think it has to do with whatchamacallit. There's a stat called, I think it's a stat called defense, and it has a cap. It basically dodges blows, and you can get it up pretty high, but once
No,
it hits
fuck
the
you. God damn it.
once it hits that cap, it just starts failing.
Oh man.
I'd want to take a look at your enhancements for this guy.
Oh, that's a trade secret. You can pay for the privilege though. It's 250 gold in Guild Wars money for no particular reason. I just like that. I just like that number, 250. I think it's a nice round figure. So if you can give me 250, I can get you whatever secret you want for this character.
Would you take 2,000 gems?
Wow.
You know, gems. Well, you know, I think it's worth. What did we say? 250. How many gems would I have to spend to get that 250 gold, Peter? I forget.
No.
Yeah, 2,000 gems would probably cover it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the character that is built for tanking, because it seems you're doing a lot of damage.
Well, that's only because it's a specific farm for the defense that I have. You know, that the whole point of doing a farming character is you've built them specifically around that farm that you're going to go farming on. So, you know, yeah, that's why we call them fire farmers and not just farmers. So if I take this character to an electric farm, she'll die so quick you'll make your head spin. Because she doesn't have her defenses maxed or anywhere close for, you know, for whatever electric energy damage, whatever the hell it's called.
So this isn't the only farm in the game. With this tunnel.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like there's tons of so this is made by another user. So, you know, users got around and say, hey, we can easily build a tune that is focused around a particular damage resistance, right? And so we'll make a bunch of mobs that focus on that kind of damage. Now they are throwing in some other damage in there, probably smashing, you know, whatever with their fist. But so you make the tune good at smashing and lethal, and against fire. And then you build you build this whole thing around that whole concept. That you build this tunnel mission with the mission creator around that concept, and this is what you get. The mission creator in this game is extremely robust. You got people who are making full-blown story missions in here. I played a few. They're actually pretty cool and fun. And you can take your low-level characters on them, right? The only big problem, and the reason why you don't see me doing them a metric ton is, last time I checked, they can't give you merit rewards, right? And I'm all about those merit rewards because that's just a good stream of money, you know, coming in for your character. So if I'm going to spend hours and hours and hours playing a character, which I will, I like the idea that I'm making like roughly 3 million influence an hour, you know, playing that character. Because you're going to need, to get your character started, right, you're going to need, like when you hit 50, you're going to need roughly 300 influence just for a starter gear. You know?
300,000?
No, 300 million.
Jeez.
Okay. So if you're making 3 million an hour while you're leveling, you know, by doing the story missions, 2 to 3 million an hour. I say 3 million because it's probably less than that with the merits, but then you're getting But then, by the time you get to the end, you'll have 300 million, 200 at least, just through merit rewards and formula drops and prismatic aethers that drop. You get like a 2% chance with every door that you do on a mission of a prismatic aether, and that's worth some money. So those things kind of add up. You probably should have 300 million by the time you're 50. And that's without working the auction house. And if you work the auction house along the way a few times, you can easily have 500,000 for your character when they hit 50, right? And then you can get that beginning set that you need.
These farms are only 1 to 15, or are there farms designed 1 to 50?
No. I mean, as long as you keep sitting there, you'll eventually get up to 50. If you just keep sitting there.
Oh, what?
My pattern. My pattern with my characters is I just take them on one run of this and it gets them to 15. That's all I'm saying. So this run right here will get them to 15. If I do another run, and I think I'll do one more. If I do a second run, it'll get them to 21, I believe. If I do a third run, it'll probably get them like 25, maybe 26 if I'm lucky, so on and so forth. But yeah, you can continue to. Oh gosh, I didn't even have hasten on. How long did it take me? Wow, that's kind of interesting. I didn't have hasten on. And no wonder I wasn't running into endurance issues very much. I didn't have hasten turned on. Very interesting.
You just learned.
Well, and it works still pretty good. I got it done in 15 minutes, which is kind of like par for the course for me.
What's going on here?
So I'm going to go ahead and reset that, and I'll do one more. Because I want to get this guy up to like 20. But usually I just do them to 15.
So I jumped out.
Yeah, Architect took out the need to power level on Peregrine Island, right? Yeah. Back in the day, we used to power level other ways. But once this came into play, people found out how to milk it for optimal XP or gold per hour. Now, with that being said, as you guys have heard me say 100 times, I don't really like farming in any way, shape, or form. I'm just not a fan. But I'm also not a fan of, this is my 18th brand new character, and I've done the level 1 through 10 missions in Hero side and in Red side, like literally a dozen times, so... So I'll just do one run of this dungeon for any new character that I make, and that gets them to 15, and that's where I usually start them off. That's usually enough to get them into Ouroboros, right? So I think the minimum level there is 15 to start missions there. I think you can come along as a guest for as low as level 10, but you need to be 15 to start missions. By the time I close the game, I had billions on each of your characters. Yeah. I mean, if you play the game long enough and you do tons of farms, or you sit in on a bunch of farms, then you just end up with money you don't really end up using a whole lot. Hey, you can hit the cap. There's a cap. I forget what the cap is on each character, but it's out there somewhere on the internet. This is true. Where is my tablet? I forgot I have a tablet right over here. Hopefully I don't die while I go grab my tablet, because I could put Peter on the tablet. Ooh.
I think he gave up on the jumping puzzle.
I would have given up too. Wait till you get flying. If I can't figure out 60 seconds, it'll wait till I get flying. Did I mention that 250 gold piece offer there for no particular reason? The kink there, 250 gold in Guild Wars 2 money.
250 gold in Guild Wars 2 money?
Yeah. Here,
I got like 4 silvers.
Yeah, I'm just going to need you to give me 250 gold. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Hey
you could.
Peter, can you lend me 250 gold?
Nope. Good luck. Um.
So many numbers. The big numbers.
The big numbers.
That rad damage is nuts.
Well, I think it lowers defense too and all that other jazz. Twitch. Guild Wars, Peter. Yeah, I'm sorry, Peter. I totally forgot I had a freaking tablet over here. I can definitely put you on there. Oh, I got an
Search
8 hour.
Peter on Twitch.
I'd like to watch you, Peter, but there's like an 8 hour commercial, so.
I'm on YouTube too, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, that commercial is just whoo.
I put Peter on in the search bar on Twitch and I didn't get anything.
Gotta search the hero harmony. Or you can use I did give myself a YouTube command.
Give myself a YouTube command. Yeah. That'll help.
So you can so you should see that.
There's 2 hero harmonies. One has 18 subs, the other one has 21.
Yeah, one of them is for VODs. There's some whimsical music going on right now. Yeah, I was doing a jumping puzzle.
Jumping puzzles are evil. Pirate Princess, have you ever wished that there was jumping puzzles in City of Heroes? Of course, they would be in no-fly zones where you're not allowed to fly. Have you ever woken up and go, "Oh boy, if only City of Heroes had more jumping puzzles, I would be at peace with myself."
Jumping puzzles were fun in Destiny raids.
I mean, I like the idea of exploration. Sometimes I don't always like the execution. Hell no, Fault Line after an update was a nightmare for Leaping. There you go. Pirate Princess is my kind of person. And also knows good color coordination. I think our new Fireworks character looks better with a platinum blonde over a redhead.
Well, you don't have that as an overlay.
No, I haven't. I have to clean it up for it to work in OBS with the transparent backgrounds. Because when you do the AI art, it has a solid background, so that's going to take a little bit of work, and I didn't have the bandwidth to do it this morning. You know, first thing was first this morning, right? Lots and lots of farming in the morning.
Nice.
Farming that other people miss because they slept in, hung out with the really cool friends, things like that.
start setting an alarm clock for farm days.
Right. So that's all I do. I kind of watch these 6 things, do them over and over again. Not a big deep rotation. Try to remember to use up some of my inspirations from time to time. You know, if it's a full inspiration box, it's generally a missed opportunity to increase your DPS by eating whatever reds and yellows are in there. Or making room for more reds and yellows to pop in. You live in Hawaii, so it's mid-morning there? Okay, alright, fair enough. What's this? 33, 33, 50, 25. We'll get rid of that 25 there. Yeah, managing the inspirations I feel like takes away from my DPS at times, but what are you going to do? Also learning these pulls, so, you know, if I rush into that, I probably could pull 2 other groups on accident, and that's what kind of gets me into trouble sometimes. Getting into a good...
You can live life on the edge.
Yeah, getting into like a good rhythm of like, okay, we're going to take care of these guys. We'll wear them down a little bit. Usually go through 1 or 2 cycles of this one right here, Ball Lightning, which is like my one big ranged attack. And then now that these is back up again, go ahead and hit these guys with a ranged attack so I don't have to get too close and start bringing them into the crowd. And you kind of want to do that like on rotation.
I'll be right back.
So Pirate Princess, I can't remember. I'm sure we talked about this before, but I have a short-term memory. But did we talk about blappers? Do you like blappers? Well, blappers. So I mean, blappers melee focused blasters. I thought they've been around for like a long time because they have so many melee powers in the secondaries, and a lot of the primaries have point blank AOE's and melee power, occasional melee powers, but usually it's mostly. It blows my mind that so many blaster powers have point blank and point blank tier 9s especially. Like, okay, I'm the squishiest class, but to do the cool thing, I need to run into that pack of mobs over there and get in the middle of them to do the cool thing. That never ceases to amaze me, honestly. Now, personally, when I saw the word blaster, I thought that meant ranged and ranged only. Which, if you look it up on, AI, and you say, "Hey, does a blaster sound like a ranged character or a melee character or both?" And they're like, even AI is like, "Yeah, that sounds like a ranged character." But apparently, They don't agree on in City of Heroes land. Peter. Peter, ask that person what's keeping them from coming back to Guild Wars 2. What's holding them back? They said they're thinking about it. What's holding them back? Oh, so when a game came out, it was just range set. The secondaries didn't have melee powers all over them, Pirate?
Adam, is there anything in particular that made you stop playing Guild Wars?
Yeah, and what's keeping you from coming back now?
Oh, I know Adam's been busy with New World before, and even more recently, Where Winds Meet, plenty of MMOs.
All right, so now this is done, and we're ready to level up our. We're ready to level up. Not you, Pirate Princess. I know why you don't play. Now let's level up this guy. So let me turn this character off here. Finished. Closed. Oh, actually, the thing I always like to do with this character, when I'm done with a farm, we want to go ahead and sell all this stuff and deposit the extra money. So we'll see how much profit she made. I don't worry so much about the money here, but it's extra that can help get another character started. So right now I got 22 million on this character. I'd like to have them down to 10, so I'll mail that to my other characters. So we'll go ahead, and I am holding on to these Luck of the Gambler and Blessing of the Zephyr because those are really good recipes. All the girls except the baby are out with Grandpa and Dad. Oh, well, there you go. Little extra time for yourself, hopefully. Hopefully you're getting to relax. Oh, we got some really nice recipes. Maybe. You have to look these up on the auction house, actually, to see if they're really good or not. So it doesn't hurt just to double check on the auction house to see if you got like a winner on any of these guys. I sold a couple of these for more money. Get that money.
I was doing Fractals, getting gear. I don't know, I feel like it was end game and I hit a wall and wanted to do raids and stuff and didn't really know anyone, but felt repetitive. When I reached the top Fractals, I didn't know what else to do. Oh, true.
Yeah, like I can see that, and yeah, I could totally see that, and
been a while ago.
Yeah, they've added a lot of new content since then. But honestly, with the horizontal progression they have in these games, really, unless you find excitement in doing more storyline and stuff, you're gonna get bored because there's no bigger numbers to work for, right?
Right. Yeah, it's very very flat progression for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had plenty of friends who I probably could have joined on raids and stuff. But I don't know. It felt that it always feels like some kind of commitment, right? An appointment to do that stuff.
All right, so we'll pick up the rest of these. Sell them at the vendor.
Even now, I don't know what I want to do raids unless there's some kind of specific reward. It's just the timing. Needed one more reason, and the Guild Wars Reforged adds that one more reason to come back.
Can you still score
And I
low?
have these expansions.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Can you still score level 53 recipes? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. Because usually you enhance them up to 53.
Wait, you've done Path of Fire? I only stepped foot into it. I didn't really do much. Where's the green? Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it was 53 recipe, I don't know if I would care a whole lot. Because there's not a lot of difference between 50 and 53, but it's going to cost a lot more. Whether you enhance up to it, or catalyst up to it, or you find a recipe that would require, you know. But I guess if it dropped out of the sky, it'd be nice, I suppose. Because the recipe is part of the battle. It's a big part of the battle, I guess, because the ingredients may not be too expensive. Oh, I accidentally closed that before I was done selling. Shucks. I was trying to close the shop and it closed the... it closed the whole thing. Path of Fire's awesomeness, Peter.
Yeah, apparently so. So that's good. Another vote for Path of Fire. I don't need you, Logan. I'm deleting your mail. I don't need Troy Baker in all my games. What's this about? Oh.
Let's see here.
I'm back.
Welcome back, but you missed the third farm because you weren't able to go out and come back in. So
It's okay.
yeah, so much free money wasted there. Yeah, could have helped you. You know, get that 250 gold you need.
Oh, that's right. I need the 250 gold to pay back. I went up 10 levels.
Well, I should be able to beat
That's
the game
great.
with that.
There we go.
There really should be a mass sell option on these things. There we go.
What?
Now, I'll go to my email. And I will send back some money.
I need to find out how you do that.
Just put
Wow.
at. You can see right here on the screen. Just put at in your account name. That's it. Simple, easy peasy.
Oh, the account name.
I never followed this order before. This is like the last of the 3 that I'm finally following. Turns out they have some pretty cool armor. I'm not sure. I must have forgotten that you can get armor. I guess at some point. Or something to talk to get their armor appearances. Oh, if I choose Quaggin, I'm sure we're gonna have to do like swimming. The Skrit, the little ratty Skrit.
I like how she has a cat on her shoulder.
Or the Hylic.
Cats are awesome.
Forgot what that is. Hylic?
Look at the kitty. Kitties are awesome.
Oh, Hylics are like the frog guys. I feel like I'm not super interested in the frogs, but I don't want to do the Quaggins either, even though the Quaggins are cute. I don't know, should we go for the cuteness, even though I'm gonna probably not like underwater battle? Nah, let's do the froggies. An apple a day completed.
There is right-click
Oh.
E key.
Why did it keep giving me boots?
I guess you can sell a stack, but you can't like sell all of the enhancements at once.
Let me guess how to choose the stats. Again. Sure like giving me boots. Oh yeah, this is
He's got one nice
practically
salvage.
garbage.
He's got one nice salvage there.
You're gonna have to put the thing in brackets. It's part of the name. Do I just leave?
Alright, let's get this guy leveled up and get him blapping.
This game has decent booba. Oh yeah, let me show my character in close up. Booba.
Irradiate. Give him at least, unlike other radiations, can bypass some of the target's defense.
This armor's nice.
Reduces defense.
Actually, it's an outfit. Otherwise my armor looks pretty like nothing, I'm sure. Outfits, if I disable this, yeah, I just look at this now.
Is there an enhancement seller in Plan D?
No, I always go to Atlas for that.
There's no rhyme or order to that outfit right now. Once I get to max level and maybe get exotic gear, then I'll think about what kind of look to work towards. What's going on? what's happening. Oh. Oh, Doughboy Kai. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Tired of running from her father's thugs. What
Train
am
up.
I doing next? Confused. Is it because I just need to level until it presents the next thing? Probably. I probably just have to sneeze a few times, get 2 levels.
You gain a recharge bonus per nearby targets up to 10 targets. The first target grants the biggest benefit. Hey, Cars, how are you doing today?
It's speedy.
We're making a blapper. Because everyone swears blappers are the best ever.
Catch frogs to set drake traps. Make balls of frog pheromone. Throw balls of pheromone at the poachers.
I'm gonna slip down here. What's a knock tank to join? Boulder Man's ready to rumble. Hey, what's a knock tank to join? Want a knock tank to join. I can't read. My eyesight's getting old. Well, it's gonna take me a few minutes here to finish this because I'm leveling up to like 20, and then I can and then I need to buy enhancements, right? Because all I heard from people is, oh my gosh, blappers are just super awesome. So I finally have made a kind of blappery person. With radiation, I think I've heard good things about both of those. Now I need to go buy a bunch of enhancements, right? Actually, I need to set the powers in the bottom here. So let's flip this guy over to here. X-ray. Beta decay. Flying. No one needs afterburner there. Let's see, Cosmic Burst is like the sniper attack. And then Neutron, Negatron Slam, Positron, Cell, Walk. Who keeps Walk on their bar? No one wants Walk on their bar. Alright, so we got the powers kind of all set there. I'd like to clean up my bar there real quick. Thunder Punch was a blapper. Oh, right. All right. Well, that's all I've heard. I've just heard it from the people. There's been a lot of arguments in Reddit. So, you know, I keep criticizing it, but I've not actually played one. So I should put my money where my mouth is and play one before I criticize it too hard. So this is the one I have created. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the one. Now he needs to buy some SOs, right? You know, it'd be very helpful is if I had a portal to Pocket D or something. Pocket his cools. You know, it'd be cool is if somebody would just drop a portal right there, you know, to Ouroboros. For your new character. Ouch. Let me grab a hold of this real quick. Oh, you're faster than I am. Look at you. You're just sitting around here doing the Ouro thing. Thank you very much. That'll open up on that character, and then I can go to Atlas. Uh-oh, still holding on to the Yeah, the Ouroboros thing while it's loading. That's funny. Now we'll go buy some SOs. And then I'll grab I'll do the badges around Atlas Park to get the teleporter unlocked real quick. And it's kind of like the thing that I do with all the new tunes, right? You kind of go through and you just knock these guys out while you're around here. Grab your doohickey badges real fast. And then let's grab some enhancements, right? We don't want those. We don't want those DOs. Nobody uses DOs. Nobody likes you DOs. We'll buy some endurance modification. We'll buy some flies. I think I put another slot in fly. I think. We'll see how far that gets me. You just buy a whole bunch and you throw them out there. Look at all these powers that take damage. You can get like carpal tunnel just doing this. I wonder if someone's actually mathed out the optimal yellow-red combination on these things. The most biggest power move you can do, fast flying. Endurance. Alright, what else do I need now? Beta Decay is, let's see, this is going to enhance to hit debuffs. 2 enhanced to hit debuffs and probably, I could probably use for a couple of enhancement holds in there rather than damage. Yeah, it does some pretty good damage, but the idea behind this one is to hold them. So let's say enhance hold. 2 enhance hold and 2 enhance holds. Enhance hold, enhance hold. 2 of those. 2 to hit debuffs. Not to hit buffs, to hit debuffs. There we go. 3 more damages, I think, should do it. We could throw a heal in there. Yeah, positron sets. Well, I don't use recharge a lot in the lower levels because the question is, if I've got like 9 different attack powers, why do I need them all to recharge much faster? I'm always going to have something up to use, right? Now, the one thing at low level that tends to be a bit of a problem will be your AoE. I only got 1 big AoE so far. So, having that recharge faster is good. So I'll pop 1 recharge in there, right? But I do want it to hit hard as well. So that's why I put 2 reds in there, which is a total 70% damage. That recharge will bring it down from 16 seconds to 12 seconds. So you're able to use that more often. So that's another 33% damage, Recharge for Snipe? Why? Snipe does its big damage on the opening. And then after that, it's kind of like okay damage. Let's take a look. 137. Let's see here. With a 14 endurance cost. So it's major endurance cost. And its activation time is 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That doesn't seem really worth it to have that popping in the middle of the fight. All I need it to do is pop. I need to have it ready for every single fight, but it's only got it's only got 15. What's the recharge? 12 seconds. 12-second recharge. So that's good enough for once per fight. I use it to open the fight. I only occasionally use it in a fight, if at least in most of my builds, if everything else is down. But especially in a blapper where I've got so many attacks going on, I don't see a need to rely on snipe. Yeah, I don't see putting recharge on snipe. I don't know why, because it's only a 12-second charge. I use it to open. I use it to do the big snipe. I don't use it in fights too often. So it's not the best damage per endurance point. It's not the best damage per activation time. It's in a fight, it's okay, but it's not like your cone attack or a fireball, right? It's not like a big AoE. It's just kind of okay. Don't get me wrong, like when you see the number flash above the enemy's head, it's going to have a bigger number than most of your single target attacks, right? I guess it is. I guess it is good damage per activation time. But that endurance cost, it's not good it's not good damage per endurance, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I think it's okay. I just never thought to put more recharges and put more slots into it to try to get more out of it, you know? I think I usually like one more accuracy in it, because nothing's worse than starting off a fight with a bunch of bad guys with a snipe just to have it miss. You're like, ooh, I'm going to store this up. Do a big, oh, wait, it missed. It's like the worst thing ever. I mean, I guess is why people like blappers, but, you know, this Megatron Slam here is 90 points of damage. So your snipe I'm guessing this is the in-combat snipe, is 137, right? Oh, no, wait a minute. 137 is the base. Wait, 137, is that with the snipe attack or with an in-combat attack? I need to look that one up. I will look it up. Well, we'll just try it out in the field. How's that? That's what we'll do, because we're ready to go. Whoops. Exit out of there. All right, so he's all ready to go. So let's grab those badges real quick, and then we'll try. Well, heck, let's go to a mob here, right? Let's get into a fight, just for science, right? So we'll find some poor level 1 sap here. All right, level 3, whatever. All right, so if we use like a regular attack, we're seeing 140. Use another attack, 191. That's the eye beams. Come back here. We need you for science. 154 for the first attack. So his first attack here is doing like 150, 140, you know, things like that, right? So I need to keep him in combat. If he's out of combat, he'll do a snipe attack. So if I do... That's only 92. That snipe attack in combat was only 92. Let's find another one. I have to wait, like, the recharge here. So his single attack is 160. Where's more bad guys when I need them? Shucks. Hey, Largo, how you doing today? We're doing something for science here. So, first attack, 135, snipe attack, 80. That's kind of sad. First attack. As I say, I don't know why you'd put a recharge on snipe. Snipe is mostly... Let's see if I do it outside of combat here. Hopefully I'm out of combat now. Should get a nice snipe attack out of this. Where's the numbers? I didn't see the numbers. We were doing this for the numbers. All right, I got to find somebody else to snipe. How about Heidi? Can I snap Heidi? Probably not. Let's snipe him over there. $151. That's not really a good damage. That doesn't seem like a great snipe attack. Maybe it doesn't work against lower level enemies very well. I don't know if there's like a thing that says snipe doesn't work against low level enemies for damage numbers. All right, let me grab my badges around here real quick, and then we'll go and we'll do an Ouroboros flashback with this guy and see how well he holds up in the field. So where are my little badges? Where could they be? There it is. Right there, that building right there. I just had to remember the one that's in here real quick. How's your day going today, Lurgo? How you doing, Mark? Y'all play anything fun, new, and exciting today? As I'm playing that fabulous new game, Grab the Badges. You should get used to, if you like to play a lot of alts, you definitely want to get used to grabbing the badges around Atlas Park. Because you'll get 1,000,000 influence real easy. Well, you get 5 merit rewards, let's put it that way, which is worth about 1,000,000. Not yet looking for see how bad I knock mobs apart sitting in Ouro. All right, take care, Pirate. Yeah, I will have to leave in about an hour because I got a Pathfinder game to run for the boys. The boys. Grab that one. Maybe I already grabbed that one. What up?
I'm trying to send myself influence.
Well, you gotta know what your account is, right? What's your account?
The account name?
It's not the login.
Game?
No, it's your when you first set up your account with them, you had to pick an account name, not your login though. It's your account within the game.
Your account within the game, like my character name?
Yeah, like your major account name. Let's see here. If I go to Global Friends, what are you? You're not Iron Man. You're not Doc Phantasma. You're Belladeth, right? Your handle's like Sindraga, I think.
Oh, okay.
So do @Sindraga and send yourself like 2 influence and see if you shows up on another character.
Because I had downloaded this before I met you.
You're running Kingmaker now. Largo, are you doing Pathfinder 1E or 2E? Yeah, it's the same name of the very first character you created. That's true. Did I miss a merit badge here? I got this one. Oh, I always forget the one on the top of City Hall. That's the one I'm forgetting. Because they put these two, like, geographically, they're right on top of each other. 2E. Alright, that's the one I play. Very tactical. My players love it. I always give them a tough challenge. It's much easier to balance as a DM compared to other systems I've run in the past. And stuff. And stuff. Alright, let's do an Ouroboros mission. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Gonna go use the girls' room. Gonna take a look at Big Atomic Man here. Nothing fancy with this outfit. I'll make a fancier outfit if I like him. So I just used a default outfit and colored it and stuff. And like I said, if I like him, then I'll make something a bit better. Be right back. All right. Let's do this. Boulder Man's just dying to come along, huh? Okay, but I'm mostly here to see how far I survive, so I'm gonna... You can come, but I'll be splitting off a bit to see also how well I do. Because the idea is, like, can this guy solo well? Like, that's all I hear. Blappers are so good. They solo great. They're awesome, 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 right? So I'm dying to see how well he performs along those lines. Yeah, I do think, Largo, that a lot of people are just too fascinated with 5th edition to understand just how good Pathfinder is. It's a really good system. It really makes people work together, right? So that's super nice. You want to be the one to say what? Yeah, there's a time delay between YouTube and stuff, so if you say something, you have to give a little bit more context, because I might have moved on to like 3 other things by then. I lose track of like what people are responding to. Where is a badge around here? Well, 5th edition and trying to eat, but everyone who has given it a fair chance has loved it, not want to go back to 5e. Yeah. You wouldn't be the one to say that Blappers are awesome? That's all I've heard, is that I am missing out on a huge part of the game. It's a huge blind spot. And as a content creator for City of Heroes, how dare I not play Blappers? The bestest superhero type that ever was, ever is, or ever will be.
Ever will be.
Right. What level do I recommend crafting IOs? Usually I get like the non-set IOs for my characters at 27. I'll buy the level 30 ones just right off the auction house. And then at level 50 usually I get sets. I'll get like, I'll spend 200, 300 million and get some sets. There we go. Got that badge right there. Now I've got unlocked a long range teleporter. Yay. I will do whatchamacallit. No, that's. I told them your story there, Mark, but they didn't believe me. They said I didn't know what I was talking about. Blappers are awesome, and they just clear missions so much faster. So you know what? I'm not above trying something myself to see for myself. I'm okay giving that a shot, right? I just realized I didn't buy any of the start vendor stuff. I know I was forgetting to do something. Oh gosh, this guy's orange. Of course he's orange. Yeah, this is kind of bad that we start off right away with a mission that has a whole bunch of oranges in it. Like, really? Can't I just have some whites for once? Not too sure he didn't die. Well, don't speak too soon. All right, we beat him up. I don't even have any. Do I have inspiration? Oh, look, the game already knows you're gonna die. It's giving me like a big wakey, right? Not even a little wakey. It gave me a big wakey. Living life on the edge. Oh, right. We were going to test the sniper function, right? And the argument of whether or not it's a good idea to put recharges into that. Because I don't think I'm quite convinced yet. Right? So if I start this guy off with a sniper here. I forget which one's the sniper. There it is. Oh, I see. The number's low because there's multiple of the number. Ooh. Oh. I learn something new every day. One, two, three, four. So there's like, he's doing 160 points of damage with that. Right? Whereas the normal shots are doing like 40, 50, 60. Now, if he throws a positron blast in the middle of that, how much does he do? I need something to stay live long enough for me to test that theory. Okay, I-beams are cool. I will have to say, whoever said I-beams are cool, they're right. Let's see here. So I'm curious as to how much the sniper does in combat. See, in 22, 22, 22, 22, for a total of 88. So it's doing 88. So that gives me a reference here to use when we look at the power in a second here. All right. So if I back up here, we take a look at our powers for a minute. So let's take a look at these again. All right. So the Proton Valley is doing... Let's see. It is saying 171 where this is doing 38. That sounds about right with all 4 hits on a snipe. It's doing like 4 of these. So that sounds about right. On a non-snipe, it feels like it's half of that. I don't know that for a fact, but that's what it kind of looks like looking at some of those numbers. Right? So you're getting like an 80 or a 90 value out of that, whereas this is a 40, this is a 50. So the things you're looking at is the activation time versus these powers. You know, so how much damage per activation, that's why they list that as a stat. It's probably around 25 or 30. This is a 30. This is a 38. And Cosmic Burst here is a 38. So it's along the lines of the other powers, but I wouldn't want to rotate it in too often just because that a reduction of... I wouldn't want to keep using it a lot in combat because of its endurance cost. This is 5. This is 8. This is 15. This is 10. So... like this does as much damage for a lot less endurance and activation time, right? Cosmic Burst is probably better. Activation time, recharge time on that's 10 seconds. I think there's a stronger argument if you really needed more damaging powers in your rotation to reduce Cosmic Burst or Electron Haze, which is an AoE. Then I wouldn't do the sniper. Yeah, I wouldn't do the sniper on recharge. Nope. I'll throw in another accuracy, but I won't throw 2 more recharges before I do other things first. And even then, I wouldn't probably do recharge. I might do endurance reduction just to save myself that beginning endurance for a fight. Let's see here. So that's the bottom line on that. That's what I think, anyways. Everyone can build however they want. That's kind of fun with the game. She missed the snipe. This is why you put a bazillion accuracies in a snipe. There is a lot of them. We're gonna backpedal just a titch. well, now that hurt him. That hurt quite a bit. That's ranged. That's ranged. For a Blapper, I don't have very many melee attacks. I guess that hurts. No, I'm gonna have endurance issues here. Low-level dudes and their endurance issues. Smoking, how are you doing today, buddy? You guys are coming on right when I probably need to get off soon to run that Pathfinder game. I guess everyone's coming home from shopping or something. Wow. First impressions, he's okay. He's alright. It's a different way of playing. I like the eye beams. I do like eye beams. I don't know if I feel. I don't think yet. I'm feeling now. Now there's more levels to get and more melee attacks to get. So it's too early to judge it for good. But it doesn't feel like all of a sudden I'm just doing all kinds of damage I wasn't doing, you know, before. I couldn't tell if that guy was attacking me, or I guess he's just throwing stuff up against the wall there. Little eye beams there. Never hurt anybody. Try and get into like a rotation here so you can hold one of these guys like you can with a lot of these powers, and then rush in and try to do like your point blank. Be right back. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Little BB thingy. Oh, we found the real fun over here. That cone attack doesn't seem to go very far. Okay, really use an extra little health there. There we go. Yeah, I'm just not convinced that that snipe does good damage in combat. And what is this? What does this do exactly? Damaging all near 5 foes, 31 damage. Just kind of a 31 damage around you type of deal. Did that aggro anybody else? No? I guess not. That's funny. Whoa. Yeah, there we go.
Ouroboros.
There's a guy. I have not tried a Peacebringer yet. They look pretty complicated. I feel like Peacebringer is something that you play when you feel bored with you know, soloing Dominators and the such. You're like, I need something a little more complicated than soloing a Dom through tough missions. So you go for a Peacebringer. Great, he interrupted me. Not too shabby here. Oh goodness gracious. Not too shabby. Handle that 3-pack. 3-pack pretty good. See if we can find some stragglers. I think I found some right there. Lesson number 1 of being a blapper: don't neglect your control powers. Never hurts to keep those control powers handy. So you seen this crack? Oh, he's still alive. Thought he was dead. Oh, that means another new power. I think. Yeah, not too shabby, I suppose, but yeah, it's okay. It's fine. And there we go, all done. I'm just here for morals abort. Well, I got kind of a good feeling, kind of a good feeling for him and stuff, and it's fine. It's cool. It's gravy. I didn't die as much as I thought I would, but it did come close a few times there. I need more powers, and I can only imagine how much fun this can be when you are.
How's the blopper coming?
Well, you missed it. I was talking to you, and you weren't responding, so.
Oh, God.
I was like, look at this. What do you think? Look at how fast he's killing.
A bunch of people on the
And I was talking to you, and you were like ignoring me, and you didn't respond. And it was,
you're such a troll, dude.
You embarrassed me in front of my millions and millions of viewers. It's very rude. Let's see here. You cloak yourself, then increase your attack speed, endurance, recovery, regeneration rate. However, only half this regeneration bonus is enhanceable. Your metabolism is increased so much you become resilient to sleep, hold, disorient, and endurance drain. So this is giving you some decent mez. It recharges every 10 seconds. Activates pretty quickly. Let's see here. Recovery rate, strength. The only thing that's not really listed here is how long. It's a toggle. So then what is the ongoing cost? Metabolic acceleration. Granted, as a nice tool to keep the blaster whole and hardy. The single target hold is the most useful. Yeah, that single target hold was saving my life. I mean, if you're fighting 3 enemies and you start off by holding one of them, you've cut their damage down by 2/3. If you open with a snipe, and then you hold a second one, then And then that's if the snipe killed him, you're down to 1/3. If the snipe didn't kill him, then you need to go back to that first one after you hold the second one and finish him off. But yeah. How about this metabolic acceleration? Is this? It's a toggle, so it stays on, but does it have no ongoing cost? I see an activation cost, but is there no ongoing cost? I don't see a duration. We all know what aim does. Aim has
hit buff.
Yeah, for 10 seconds. Has a 90-second cooldown. Is a toggle usable status? It has no endurance cost, but be very mindful the status resist is not strong. Well, that's kind of nice, I suppose. Then it's giving you, I don't know, it says plus 112.50%. Is that double regeneration on, is that plus 12% or plus 112% regeneration? 50% recovery rate on self. 20% strength to recharge. Is that 20% recharge on, recharge enhancement all across your board? That looks kind of really great on paper, not gonna lie. Not one. Let's see here. So if we take a look at Irradiate, I think it is. That has a 20-second recharge. I put this on. Yeah, the recharge goes down. Right? So it was 20 seconds. And I saw it jump down a couple of extra seconds there. So it starts out as 17. So yeah, that's it. That's on top of everything else. It's an extra 20% recharge. Holy cow. That's pretty darn good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Of course, we have like the probe and devices that I thought was pretty good too, because that one directly contributes to your damage. That devices thing is 20-25% damage and extra accuracy. Yes, please. But I will take this. I'm not going to complain. Well, and then is beta decay also providing me with reduction as well? Let me turn these off for a second. Well, it looks like beta decay is only a whopping 2% strength to recharge on cell, so that would hardly be noticeable. 2%? Yeah. Why would they even put that in there? Oh, here we go. 10% strength to recharge on self. So, recharge on this is normally 20 seconds. With beta, no change there. I guess it doesn't change the recharge time on the spell description. But yeah, we're down to 17 seconds with beta decay. Yeah, but it's kind of interesting. I think it's kind of interesting. Very cool.
Man, these guys in the Ouroboros mission are hitting hard. I'm a little scared.
Oh, so it's depending on how many targets are in your Aura's range when you. So as more people come in, it goes up. You gain a recharge bonus per target. Oh, okay. So the more targets there are, the more faster you recharge stuff. Interesting. Well, interesting little power set. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I look forward to seeing more of it. He will be a fun little guy to try to level up, right? Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go and get ready for my game. I have a Pathfinder game to run. Thank you so much for watching us on the chat today. I really appreciate it. I need to do some more Guild Wars 2. I've been doing a lot of City of Heroes, but I need to do some Guild Wars 2 and do some leveling up there. So might be doing that tomorrow on stream. I might power level one more guy tonight after my Pathfinder game, because I'm trying to get some tunes up there. But definitely join us in the Discord if you haven't already. The details are in the description. We always like to hang out and chit chat. Appreciate all of y'all watching. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend if I don't see you again. And may God bless you. Have a good day.